In South Africa tonight, African Perspective will be looking at the shared cultures among Africans. Right now, African Perspective anchor Tsepiso Makwetla joins us in studio to elaborate. Very good evening to Tsepiso. Coming up on African Perspective tonight, what can we expect?
Okay, so we talk about our shared African heritage, and
what is that?
Well, which is the question? Yeah. But borrowing from former President Thabo Mbeki recently in his speech during our Heritage Day celebration in Kgaleshwe yesterday, one of the things that he was saying is the major impediment to what we often talk about in terms of African rising has been the impact that colonialism has had on our historical practices, African practices, and adopting strange or different philosophies to what our indigenous systems are, whether it's in the arts, in psychology, in social sciences, or any other sciences, even in the artifacts that we have in museum, or what do they speak of, our living heritage. So we'll be looking at some of those things, but Shante will also be talking about what is happening across our northern border. You would know that the president of the Zimbabwe Hospital Doctors Association, Peter Magombeya, has been kidnapped, as he's alleged, and assaulted. And now the biggest row is that they claim that Zimbabwean officials are refusing him the ability to travel to South Africa to seek medical attention. He was allegedly abducted and tortured. It's suspected that he has liver damage, and they say it's life surgery that is required to help him on the mend. We'll also be looking at the situation in Kenya. The country seems not to be on track to reach its 2020 objective of obliterating mother-to-child transmission of HIV/AIDS. In fact, very dire figures there. It's said that as many as 12 children die daily as a result of the AIDS infection from their mothers, that 22 children acquire HIV daily from their mothers. So we'll be looking at what the country is doing to get itself on track to reach this objective.
Who will you be in conversation with tonight?
So we'll be speaking to Professor Pitika Ntuli just with regards to the issue of heritage, and of course our reporters in Kenya, Lesotho, I must tell you, will be looking at, I neglected to mention this, and I feel I'm personally flagellating myself for this, because one of our most important historical figures in terms of their contribution to the arts and culture, Sanko Mota, the band, one of the last remaining member, has passed on, and that's Pitso Sera. So we'll be celebrating the group. So we'll be speaking to all of those people.
Thank you very much. So Tsepiso Makwetla taking you through African Perspective tonight. You can tune in just after Full View. Nzinga?